We now welcome Janet and Brenda. They're with the Victoria County Master Gardeners Association, here to talk to us about plants. Welcome to Community Crossroads.
Thank you,
Catalina. Thank y'all. And so I know we're going to touch a little bit about some trees, vines, vegetables, flowers we can grow. But first I want to start with plants that are native to South Texas, because from what I understand, if you plant plants that are native to the environment, it could be better.
Right. Native plants have been here since the beginning of time, and they support the native wildlife that has also been here since the beginning of time. So if we have native trees and shrubs and flowers, they support the native wildlife, the birds, the insects, butterflies, and and oaks are actually one of the very best trees that you can plant for the Crossroads area, because it supports over 950 different species of caterpillars, which are a critical food source for our birds, and our birds are disappearing at an alarming rate. We've lost, I think it was 2/3 of our birds since in just the last a few years, not few years, but in the over time. And so native plants help support that wildlife, so we don't lose it, because our bees and our pollinators are important. If we lose those pollinators, we won't have any food anymore. 2/3 of our food crops are pollinated by our bees and other pollinators.
And so trees, oak trees, are a great addition to any garden. But what can you grow, say maybe you don't have the real estate for a tree? What are some plants that would be friendly for maybe apartment dwellers?
Do you want to do the shrubs?
Well, apartment dwellers aren't going to have shrubs, most likely. I think for apartment dwellers, most likely they're going to have some kind of a balcony or a patio to put some outdoor plants on. And so some hanging baskets, if they want some color, hanging baskets that might also attract some of these same native insects and butterflies that Janet was talking about. Try to think of some specifically.
It's okay. Sorry. Well, we plan to have y'all on more regularly throughout this year to talk about gardening. So let's go ahead and take some time to remind people about an upcoming bedding plant sale you have at the Victoria County Master Gardeners Association headquarters. That's at 259 Bachelor Drive, your greenhouse, which I imagine is probably the headquarters. And that's going to be going on Saturday, March 11th. And this is helpful to anyone starting a new garden.
Specifically, that's going to be a vegetable plant sale. Oh. We're going to do that early enough that the vegetable growers, the backyard vegetable growers of Victoria and surrounding area can get their plants in.
If they forgot to get their seeds planted in time, for example, of their tomatoes or their peppers, and it's too late to plant those from seed now because they don't like it when it gets hot. So we'll have bedding plants of tomatoes and various kinds of peppers, bell peppers and hot peppers. And then we do have some annuals as well that we have potted up from seed, and they'll be ready to plant into the ground. That plant sale is March 11th, so that'll be a perfect time to get them in the ground.
And what else? What are some other activities throughout the year that y'all have as a Master Gardeners Association?
Well, our Victoria Educational Gardens is always open. And so that is a wonderful place for any plant lover, nature lover, somebody who just wants to get outside to go to. You can walk around and see the plants growing in this area and see how they perform.
It is so beautiful out there. People get prom photos, family portraits. I'm going to make a date to go out there. Thank you all so much for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, don't go anywhere. We hear from Theater Victoria.